if you are planning to go to Universal in Orlando, you have to watch this video. Hi everyone, my name is Jackie and I love magic, and welcome back to a new video on my channel. I was lucky enough to go to Universal Orlando in 2017 and 2018, and the reason I really wanted to go was because of the Wizarding World. I did everything that I could think of to do there, but I know there are many people who are only able to go there for maybe 1 or 2 days. If you are only going for 1 or 2 days, please watch this video, because I think this is the video for you, because this is my top 6 must-dos in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. By the way, what do you think of my new background? This is my new office. I have my Harry Potter stuff in the background. Unfortunately, my head is in front of the potions, but hey. Yeah, oh, talking about Orlando, this is a picture of the castle in the night. So as you know, you have 2 parts, not 4, 2 parts of the Wizarding World. One part is Hogsmeade, or Hogsmeade, people call it different things. I call it Hogsmeade. Hogsmeade is an island of adventure, and Diagon Alley is in Universal Studios. Now I love both equally as much because they have so many great things, and this is my top 6. Number 6 is go to Honeydukes. Go inside, look around, embrace all the colorful things, embrace the smell, and be sure to buy a chocolate frog, because I think the chocolate frogs are amazing, and I just buy them because of the Wizarding card, or the Wizards and Witches card. I think they're so cool. I actually have one right here. Let me grab it for you. So when I first visited in 2017, I bought my chocolate frog, and I am obsessed. I really like the cards. They're really nice quality. So if you're able to buy one, go buy a chocolate frog in Honeydukes. There are so many different chocolates and candies, and so many you will recognize from the movie. So be sure to go to Honeydukes. It's amazing. It's in Hogsmeade and you should go. Number 5 is go to Ollivanders in Hogsmeade. You have a Ollivanders experience in Hogsmeade. There is a line on a busy day, but if it's not that busy that day, it is perfect to go. You just go in line, you go inside a part of a store, and it is so cool. It really takes you back to the first Harry Potter movie, and if you are lucky enough, you get picked to join the experience and actually get the wand from the wizard or witch, and you get to do cool stuff, and things move and light up and make sound. It's really cool. So be sure to go to the Ollivanders store in Hogsmeade, and after that experience, or mini show as I call it, you go to the store itself, which is really cool, but it's very, very crowded, very busy, but it's definitely worth it. I do think you should, if you are planning to buy a wand, you should definitely think about whose wand you want to get, or which wand you want to get, because that makes it a lot easier, because if you just want to look around, it's too busy. I can already tell that. I don't know, maybe in the back of the store it's quieter, but it's really, really busy in this store. So make sure you decide before you go in. But it's, yeah, I can't even talk. I'm too excited. Number 4 is eat at the Leaky Cauldron in Diagon Alley, and I am saying that because the food is amazing, the people are amazing, and I really like this restaurant. It's beautiful and so comfy and nice, and people are nice, and the food is good. So go inside and be sure to grab the mash and sausages. I cannot remember what the name is on the card, but I believe it's $12.99, and you should also for sure get a butterbeer with it. I think a butterbeer is $8, so it's not that expensive. And if you're staying for a longer period, we stayed for 2 weeks. We did eat at the Leaky Cauldron many times because we need to get our vitamins, and they have like mash and carrots and peas and all the kind of things with this recipe, with this dinner. So it's really cool. And also if you go outside, you have this big sign that says Leaky Cauldron, and the cauldron actually leaks. And that is so cool. That's a small detail that I did not notice the first time I went to Universal Studios But last year, I noticed that it was leaking, so that was very cool. Small detail, but it's so magical. So be sure to go to Leaky Cauldron, get the master sausages, and get a butterbeer, and enjoy your time eating like the golden trio would. Number 3 is go to Fred and George store in Diagon Alley. You will recognize this very quickly as soon as you go into Diagon Alley. It's on your right, and it has a really big, I never know if this is Fred or George. One of them is standing there. Well, it's exactly like in the movie, like a big doll, and he's taking off his head, and there's a bunny. It's so cool. You should definitely go there, stand in front of the store, and look at the bunny on top of his head. It's so cool. And also, if you go inside the store, there are many things to see. So if you go in, just take a moment. Go and stand still, look up. You will see fireworks in the top window. I also didn't see that the first year. Every year there's something new to discover. So go look up, and you will see Umbridge riding on a one-wheel bike on a rope, and you will see the love potions. There are so many things, and every time they sell one of those creatures, what's the name? I'm sorry, I'm not English, I'm Dutch, and I don't know. Piggly Puffs? Maybe think that's the name. Well, if you buy one of them, they make a whole show of it. So they just ring the bell, they say your name, they say that you bought one. I'm not sure if they do it with every customer, but it's really cool. So go inside Fred and George store and just go stand there, watch, maybe buy some things. There's a lot of cool things. And it looks exactly like in the movie. So definitely go check it out. I think it's so cool. Number 2, and I have to have my paper because I cannot remember the name, but go watch the Tales of Beedle the Bard. It is in Diagon Alley. It's this show that goes about the Deathly Hallows. It's played by people with puppets, and it is like an art show. It's so gorgeous. It's beautiful. I think the acting is really cool. I think the puppets are so cool. Like, how do they even make that? It's really, really pretty. And yeah, I can't really say a lot about it, but hey, go to Diagon Alley. Go sit on the floor. Many people sit on the floor there. Go sit down, have a drink, maybe a butterbeer or a butterbeer ice cream, because you can buy that as well in Diagon Alley. And go sit down and look at the show. It's beautiful. It's so cool. And my number 1 is ride all the rides in Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade, because they are insane. You have one ride in Diagon Alley, which is Harry Potter and the Escape of Gringotts, which is amazing. Even the queue itself is a full show. Like, you will not be bored standing in line on a busy day for this ride. Yeah, it's beautiful. It feels so real. The first time I went to the ride, on the ride, I was mind blown, and since then I think I've been 15 times. So it's still cool. It's very cool. Be sure to go in front of the second cart. I think that's the best spot you can have, but it's one of the best rides I have ever done in my life. Then in Hogsmeade you have 2 rides. One is called the Flight of the Hippogriff, which is like a child roller coaster, but I think it's fun to go if there's like a 10 or 15 minute waiting lines. Like, that's good. I don't mind waiting that time for that ride. If there's like an hour, I wouldn't go stand in line, but it is definitely something you should do if you're only there for one time. Plus, at this moment, you will get a very good view of the new Harry Potter roller coaster, and I went on the Hippogriff flight thing, roller coaster, and I looked to my left, and it is so big. So the new ride is going to be amazing. So be sure to go on the Flight of the Hippogriff. My absolute favorite ride of all Harry Potter rides at this moment, because we don't know what the new ride is going to be like, but at this moment my favorite Harry Potter ride is Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, which is inside the Hogwarts castle in Hogsmeade, and it is amazing. The first time I went on it, I remember screaming because I was so happy. So the whole time I was like, whoa, oh my god, it is so much fun, woo! So that is really cool, and I think they updated the projection of the ride, so it should be even better now, but it's absolutely cool. You have a projection and also real life stuff. I even got scared one time, the first time, the second time, many times. But it is absolutely my favorite ride there. One time I just sat there, it's like a bench, and I remember holding one of the handles like this and pretend I was on a broomstick. I am 24 years old, but I don't care. I love Harry Potter. The waiting line again is beautiful. It is a show itself. If you are in Dumbledore's office, spoiler, you have to look at the right side because there's many books. And last year I've noticed that one of the books goes up and down, like it's organizing itself. It's a cool detail. If you are there, just go and keep an eye out for that. And then the last ride is the Hogwarts Express. Hogwarts Express goes from Island of Adventure to Universal Studios, so from Hogsmeade to Diagon Alley, or the other way around. Well, actually it's King's Cross, but I call it Diagon Alley. Anyway, it's close. So if you have a park-to-park ticket, definitely go on the Hogwarts Express. I think it's a very, very realistic and cool experience, and it takes it's if you walk from Island of Adventure to Universal Studios through visiting parts, you will be walking for 30 minutes, maybe 25. If you run, 20 minutes. But the experience is very cool. If you go from Hogsmeade to Diagon Alley, keep an eye on a tree in front of Malfoy's house. There's a lightning and you see Voldemort, and then it gets dark. There's a second lightning and it's just a tree. That's a cool detail. I've also never saw that in the first year I went. Yeah, things change every year. It's very cool. So if you go and you don't have that much time to go to the Wizarding World, make sure that you do these 6 things, because I think these 6 things are the most important things, well, the most exciting things. These were the first thing that popped in my head when I was thinking about this video. If you are going to Universal, please let me know. Tell me about your experience. Maybe I missed something that I haven't seen. Please tell me in the comments. It would be really helpful, because I am gonna go back as soon as possible, and of course gonna vlog and everything. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Give it a thumbs up. Do everything magical. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave them below. I would like to answer them. Yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much.